Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. How is everybody? Still having ridiculous fringe issues? Having a fringe. Darcy said good morning. Caroline says good morning. Please like the stream, peeps. Yes, please. There's 8 thumbs up, 9 thumbs up already. Thank you. Monica says hello, and Fox says hello. Hello, everyone. So, the $10 and $15 Patreon peeps already know this, but I bought fabric. I bought fabric from Pound Fabrics because they were having a really good deal on their viscose challis, and I bought 10 meters of it because they were selling it for £1 a meter, and they were doing that. Particularly, they were advertising the yellow one, and I was just like, I like yellow. And I have actually been looking for a solid yellow to make a Sew Over It Doris dress out of, because I have some rim wham buttons that currently are living on my yellow cardigan. But they're porcelain buttons, so they're really dragged down on one side, so they're not the perfect buttons for a cardigan. So I want to sew them to the front of the Doris dress, and I needed to find some yellow to do that, because otherwise I think they would have blended in too much for some of my prints. And it's all behind you. It's been through the wash. And whilst I was there, sorry, that's a lot of cleavage, isn't it? Whilst I was there, I also purchased some other fabrics, because of course I did. So both viscose linen and viscose challis. This is viscose challis as well. Right, so I got 7 meters of this purple because it's beautiful, and got my color boards here. So, because when this arrived, Mum was like, "Oh, is that your colors?" Yes, it is. Very much so. So I'm actually planning on doing a capsule collection based around this one, but I have a twist for that idea, which is why I bought 7 meters, because I want to make a dress, a top, and a skirt with this. It's really pretty. They're kind of like little bell-shaped flowers. And then I got, this is the viscose linen. And when I was showing the peeps on Wednesday, we were only sorry, excuse me. We were only looking at the photo online, and we weren't quite sure what the flowers were, but we've decided, Mum, Dad, and I have decided that these are little sweet peas. They're really pretty. And again, kind of like blues and my greens and blues and lemon yellows. And then the thing that started it all, the reason that I placed the order in the first place, was I've run out of room. Viscose. So I got 10 meters of this because the premise of the order was that they're trying to clear some room for new stock to come in, and they had a lot of yellow. And so they said on the order, like, if you, whatever you order, you will get some variety of yellow. But if you order again, you won't be guaranteed to get the same yellow. So I ordered 10 meters because, as I say, it was £1 a meter, so this cost me 10 quid. It's really nice. I really like their viscoses. It's a really nice viscose. It is probably more autumnal yellow than it is spring, but I kind of think it's a mix between these two rows here, and I really like this. I would call this like goldenrod. And it's gonna, I like this yellow on me. I know not everybody does. I've got kind of a lot of stuff back here that it's going to go with, and I think it's going to look amazing as a Doris dress with those wim wham buttons down the front. I'm really excited about it, and also it's exactly the same color as the shrug that I've made, so it's a color that I know I love. But like I say, if I went back and ordered some more, they won't guarantee that they're going to send me more of this exact one. But my theory was that even if it ends up being a yellow that I don't love, it's still a really good lining fabric for me, and we know that I line everything. One of you guys at the hangout was saying that I could possibly line this dress with it, because this dress will definitely need lining. And I think I still am going to go for a white lining, because I think it will make the turquoisey tealy background pop a bit more. But I don't dislike that, and it is the same yellow as this. So yeah, I have like plans. I have plans. Like this pattern, for example, was actually designed to be made with a woven fabric, not a knit fabric. I've only ever made it with knits, and I love it. Obviously, we've seen this one a lot, but I think it could be quite fun to have one of like this, because I've got my winter weight one, the really thick, heavy cotton knit looking one, and I think it would be fun to have one in a lightweight fabric as well. And obviously this would go with a lot of the fruity section, so that's going to be really cool. And again, I've got 10 meters to play with, so yeah, I was really pleased with that. I'm really pleased with all of the bits that I got, and the total for everything was £77.74, and that includes £6 for shipping. They didn't have a note on there saying, oh, if you spend £100 or something, you get free shipping. And I could easily have gone through and ordered some other colours of their viscose chalet in the £1 sale, and got my thing up to 100 quid if it had been 100 quid free shipping. But there wasn't any note to say that was an option. So yeah, £77. But what I'm thinking is this purple, and I want to do a collection around this purple, and I like these together. I think that's really nice. But I also really like this purple with a lot of this navy. And one of the things that I wanted to try and do with my next collection video was build on the Anaconda Anthesis one. No, antithesis. No, anthesis. The Anaconda one. Now, theoretically, Lady McElroy are releasing that print on viscose this year. They've said they will be. Whether they will or not, I don't know, because they said they'd do that last year and they didn't. But we will see. And if they do, then I will be buying some to make some floaty dresses out of it, because the only floaty one that I've got at the moment is the Lena lining, which is the polyester crepe, which I've made a skirt from. And it's okay, but it's not my favourite. And so, yeah, if they release it on viscose, then I definitely will be buying it and adding it into this collection. But like I said, something that I want to try and do this year is revisit the Anaconda and Thesis collection and come at it from a point of view that if you do make a capsule collection, or you do base a collection around a certain print, the Anaconda and Thesis in this case, if you take that print out completely and just go through your kind of like ditzy florals, your stripes, your checks and tartans and things like that, and then put in another print, then you've got like a backbone wardrobe or a backbone of clothing that should theoretically work with other prints. And then I've got some purple crepe suiting down there that I want to try and make some trousers with, which is why I want to make a shirt from this, which I know I don't wear shirts very often, but I do want to make trousers with that stuff. I think maybe I'll make a skirt. Maybe a skirt would be better. I'd wear it more often. I don't know. But that's kind of like the thought process I have behind going into, because I really want to finish this collection. And I think the blue, navy, and purple with hints of yellow will work with the Anaconda Anthesis, because that had yellow in it as well from the flowers. But it will be interesting to look at it at the point of view as like, this is going to, how can I tweak this so that it's my next capsule collection, but how can I make it work with the other things? That's my theory. I think it's going to be a good video, because it's like I can build on what we did with the last one and show how you can think about like, or how you can create capsule collections from things that you've already made, and how like a few tweaks will just give you a really big, broad, like now you've got even more outfits. So yeah, that's the plan. Anyway, sorry, let me catch up on the chat. Joe, I want to say it's Joe. I know it's Joe. I know it's Joe. Joe is here. Hi, Joe. Please tell me it's Joe, because if I've got it wrong, I'm so sorry. But Joe says, morning. Julie Elizabeth says, good morning. Historically Fashioned has made it over. Hi. Mary Ellen says, a good morning from the US. Good morning. Historically Fashioned says, gosh, I love that purple. It is beautiful. I kind of think maybe I should have bought a bit more because I have many ideas for it. And we've established that I'm crazy and I like to have a lot of a print so that I can make all of the things rather than getting fabric paralysis and being like, no, I can only make one thing. Aaron said, good morning. Monica says, ooh, beautiful. Thank you. She is very pretty. Rachel Lynn says, good morning. Those are gorgeous. Yes. Jackie Clee says, yeah, that's very golden yellow, but still beautiful. Yeah, I think it's a very kind of like autumnal. It's a warm yellow. It's not like the highlighter neon yellow, but I do really like it. And I think I can get away with it. And the Doris dress is a low scoop neck, so I think with some like bright gold jewelry, I think it will work really well. Historically Fashion says, it's a nice yellow and looks good on you. My winter self looks like The Walking Dead in pretty much any shade of yellow. Have you tried the neon yellows? Do you follow Trini from the Trini and Susanna fame? Like Trini London, she's released her own makeup brand. She does Closet Confessions, and she has a highlighter yellow color that she is her brand color. And oh my goodness, she looks amazing in it. And she's got so many of those bright yellows. And yeah, it's I really like it. I've got one dress in highlighter yellow, but it's one of my Grace dresses, so it's a really fantastic. So all of this is open so that the highlighter yellow is not right up against my face. Michelle says, good morning, fine peeps. Am I late to the party? Ooh, lemons, love lemon fabric. Not late, we've only just started. Well, 12 minutes ago. Yannick says, being a deep autumn, that is the exact shade of yellow I love. It's good. F says, love that purple and yellow. Caroline says, I want that purple fabric. It is, I think they had like 13 meters left, and it's $5.25 per meter on pound fabrics. I highly recommend. Monica says, I'm a deep autumn and it's hard to do spring summer wear. I have beautiful deep purple sweater vest. Purple is hard for me. I don't have a lot of purple, but I do love it. So I'm quite looking forward to this one. I think it's going to be quite fun. Teresa says, anyone else noting the audio problem a bit today? Oh no, not again. No, that's going to mute it. That's not going to work. If it's a fan, if it's like a buzzing issue, my laptop fan is going full speed because the CPU is doing its thing to try and keep the hamsters happy. So the dad's shared his viral plague with me and mum, and I'm at the start of it, so the voice is going. Although, as I was saying to the Patreon peeps, I have filmed, edited, and uploaded all of next week's videos. The Patreon waffle, there wasn't one this week, and there wasn't a regular main channel waffle. And I have filmed it, I just haven't gotten around to editing it yet, because it's 40 minutes of footage for Patreon. And then I filmed a bit for this week's waffle, but I've only filmed on the Tuesday, and I think I'm just going to add that in and put it up this week. And they're just, yeah, because otherwise I can't spend all of this afternoon editing that because I'm sick of editing. I've so much editing this week. So there will be a slightly longer waffle for you guys, but that's the only thing that's not prepared for next week. But everything else is, which means that this doesn't matter so much being like viral plague carrier, because I've got lots of sewing to do, and I can just power through in the sewing, and then this week's videos are all done and sorted, and so I can and I know what next week's videos are going to be. It's going to be a lookbook and a plans video, and so that I can film really quickly on next Sunday, because next Sunday's hangout is going to be an evening one, which means I can have a filming day in the morning and early afternoon of that day. So yeah. Let's see. Where did I get to? Check. So sorry, Teresa. Hopefully it sorts itself out. And if it's the fan noise, I'm afraid it is my laptop trying to keep up with everything. Dorset Thread says, morning, all. Good morning. Caroline says, oh dear, there were only 9 meters left. Am I lawfully allowed to buy all of it? Yes, totally. Joe Please says, yep, it reminds me very much of the yellow leaves on the ash trees and some of the hybrid poplars we have in the yard. Ooh, pretty. Historically Fashion says, buy it, Caroline. And Dorset Thread says, whoops, not morning anymore. No, afternoon. Hello anyway. Monica says, I love deep golden yellow. What dress are you making with it? The Doris. Yes, but I'm going to tweak the Doris a bunch because at the moment it's got like it's technically got a front button band, but it doesn't help you get in and out of the dress, and it's decorative. So it means that you can't finish off the waistband of the dress the way that I like. It was a bit of a pain in the ass to finish the other one that I've done. Thankfully, I was using a really light fabric, so I had to line the skirt of it anyway, so I got a finish that I liked on the inside of it. But I'm going to completely redo the bodice so that it doesn't have the crossover button up front because it's decorative. And I'm going to put in a decorative button band for the porcelain rim wound buttons that I've got, and I think it's going to look really pretty. And it's just going to make the whole construction a lot easier. Because, like I say, I love my other Doris, but I do find that thing annoying. And also with the Doris, it has ties, but they're sewn into the center back, or they're sewn into the back. I think they're darts. The ties are put in there, and that annoys me a little bit because you can cinch the dress, but not as much as I personally like to cinch the dress. And I find the Doris is really good for me because it fits me. It's one of those ones that, because it's meant to skim, it fits me when I'm slightly bigger. It's a tighter fit, but it fits me when I'm slightly bigger, and I can cinch it. But like I say, the ties are in the back darts, and so I'm going to put the ties on the side, so it's like the Deer Magnolia, so that they're proper ties that go all the way around. Just because, again, it's my preference, and it's that's the joy of making your own clothes, is you can tweak things to your heart's content, so that you get exactly what you want. So yeah. Sorry. Let's see. Historically Fashion says, I don't follow her. I'll have to check her out. I can't remember who I talked about. I'm so sorry. Caroline says, my audio is fine. I'm so sorry, Teresa, that yours is giving you issues. So far from my end, it's not saying that there's anything wrong, which is good. Touch linoleum, wood. There's the wood. Monica says, audio is good here. Of course, yes, I can hear the fans, but nothing crazy. Unique says, I need pound fabrics to start international delivery. No. Gwyneth says, the blue purple fabric is out of stock now. I think Caroline has it all. Monica says, I'm excited to see what you make up this colour combo, or I want to add more deep purple to my wardrobe. I love purple. Mum hates purple. She was told back in her colour consultation that she shouldn't wear purple. And that's why we really do need to get Nicola back in and do Mum's colours again, because I'm convinced she's going to come out as an autumn, but I think it would be interesting for Mum to see that there are purples that she can wear, and they're going to be like eggplant, rich, warm purples. Historically Fashion says, seriously, Unique, I'm so envious. And Caroline says, yay, now all I have to do is decide what to make. Conchetta says, hi everyone, happy Sunday. Hello. Charlotte says, hello, how are you all? I'm only just back from the fabric market. Got some gorgeous linen viscose mix for only six something a meter. Nice. Elena says, hello, lovely Shannon Peeps. Sorry I'm late, no worries. Nice to see you. Pam says, hello everyone. Hello. Caroline says, purple is my absolute favourite colour, especially amethyst. Ooh, pretty. I've been, something else that I've been doing a lot is spending time on Pinterest and looking at pretty jewellery. And because the more things that you pin from a particular genre, the more Pinterest will show you more of those things. So my feed at the moment is kind of very much down the favourite quotes and stuff. and jewelry and color combinations at the moment as well. And I've been seeing these absolutely stunning, and I think they're opals, which is why they're so expensive. But these absolutely beautiful earrings. Sorry, you said amethyst, and so my brain immediately went, "Ooh, shiny things," and then jewelry. You've been looking at pretty jewelry. I'm just like, oh. But yeah, the 126 quid is a lot of money, but they are absolutely beautiful. And like my entire feed is just kind of pretty jewelry that I have been seeing, like gorgeous. So yeah. I'm still I think I was telling you guys that I've decided this year that I am going to be treating myself for Valentine's Day, birthday, anniversary, getting Chi, which is in June, and I've had it for 12 years this year, and Christmas. So I bought myself my Valentine's Day present, and it's the Aria Margot Thorns belt in the tan crocodile with gold details on it, which it's on its way. No, it's not on its way, it's being made. And then will be on its way. I'm not classing, like, as much as this was an indulgent purchase, it's technically for work. So I'm not classing this as a purchase for me. But I do want to get myself a piece of jewelry for my birthday this year, because I was going to get myself just many belts, and still might happen, because I've gone for, like I say, the tan croc print. It's not croc leather, it's croc print. Thorns belt first. Let's see, I want to look at my favourites. And I know I want the chocolate brown one. And I want a green one and a red one. So, you know, that's those four days of the year that I'm allowing myself to celebrate. But the other thing that I have been looking at and wanting for literal years. Oh no, where's my phone? No, I've saved it on Etsy. Let me find it. Come on. Yeah. Where have you gone? Yeah, it's narrowed down because I've got a lot of jewelry saved on Etsy, apparently. Don't tell me what it is doing. This is bad. Okay, well, let's try looking it up again. Because I know I've got it on my Pinterest. Oh, here we go. Oh no, that's not the right one though, because that's way too cheap. So that's not actual. Oh no. I don't want the base metal that's just made to look like gold. I want actual gold necklace. Here we go. And it's got 45% off at the moment. Where's it? How much is it going to cost to get it here? Where's it from? Made to order. Delivered from New York. It's going to cost a fortune to get it here. Monica said, "Buy it, Sean!" in capital letters. So the length of chain that I want £87. I need to have a look and see if I can find, given how many there were, I need to see if I can find one in England. Oh no. Let's see. Monica says, yes, eggplant purple, lol. I was trying to think of what of that to explain what kind of purple my deep autumn could wear. Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting for Mum to see. I don't think she's actually going to ever wear purple because she's just was told not to in the 80s and she's taken against it. And I don't think we can break that much programming because that's 40 years of like being told no. But sorry, stupid. Yeah, I think it still will be interesting to have Nicola come and do Mum's colours again, to kind of show that it doesn't matter, like tan, hair colour, age. Once you've had it done, it's going to be with you for life. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Yannick says fabric market sounds heavenly. It does indeed. Erin says mourning the loss of Joanne fabrics. Yeah, that's so sad. Caroline says they look like fire opals. I think they are. They're beautiful. Just, oh, yeah. Monica says, I don't know the Doris dress, Sean. What pattern company is it from? Oh my goodness, those earrings are gorgeous. So over it. And I've made one so far and I love it. Mum loves it as well, but then so we were going to do a video where we both make the same thing to show, like, you know, a dress on a 40 something and a dress on 70 something. But then Mum's like, oh, but yeah, I want to add sleeves and then I want to make the neckline higher, and it's like, it's grown on sleeves with a scoop neck for a reason. And it's just like, oh my gosh, you want to do so much work to it that it's not going to be a fun video to do anymore. It's going to be a lot of work video to do. And there are other dresses that you like better. So let's not make one that we have to do all this work to when you have other dresses that suit you better and that don't need to have a million changes done to them. Yeah. Elena says, pretty blings, need more. I know, those beautiful green fans that you gave me in my advent calendar. They're so pretty. And I've the brooch that you've given me, I don't wear brooches very often, but I do, what I do is, and I used to do it with my Trashy Diva Obi dresses that had the ties on it, like the Magnolia one. I tie the belt at the front in a knot, and then I'll put the brooch on the knot. So I'm planning on doing that with that brooch that you gave me. I think it's going to look really pretty. Caroline says, to Monica, the Doris is from So Over It. Sarah says, was watching on the TV whilst trying to get the baby to nap, but he was getting too distracted by the bright colours on screen, so I'll pop back in later. Thank you for joining us, and I hope he goes down. Conchetta says, Aaron, me too. My mum and I went for what will probably be the last time on Friday. I'll miss the store, the folks that work there, and these days with my mum. Oh, sad. Monica says, oh, thank you, Caroline. Unique says, I will miss Joanne so much too. I was really hoping the business could be saved. Yes. Monica says, buy it, Sean. And Darcy says, get it. And Elena says, Sean's in a Magpie and Scrooge are having a fight this week. Draco Clay says, you know you want it, lol. I do want it. Caroline says, one piece of jewellery that I really want is the Crow's Gullet made by Rhiannon, a Welsh goldsmith and silversmith. It's a Celtic cross but with a circle. Is the hound gullet from the Welsh story. Oh, I don't know, but that does sound very pretty. Historically, Fashion says, I know that look. It's the frequently on my own face. Buy it. Three Stitchery says, good morning, everyone. Glad to be here. Sunday catch-ups have helped me get my sojo back. Burned myself out a bit last fall. Three Stitch cattery. Words are hard. I know what you mean. Yay for getting your sojo back, and yes for us helping. Aaron says, I've had 3 panic buying trips to Joanne's in the last week. And Unique says, I've already bought my first mini eggs of the year. Anyone else? Not yet. And Elena says, my Scrooge lost last week, so now I'm anxiously waiting for the parcel. We bought the fabric. Oh, I'm so excited. It's so pretty. I need to see if, let me see if I can find a UK seller, because I've marked that one. I've marked that one as wet. So delivers to the UK. Dispatches from. Oh gosh. Why can't give me. Yeah. Why are you being stupid? No, stop it. Oh. Gold snake necklace. How do I spell necklace? Okay. This delivers to dispatches from. You used to have like Europe, but now I have to specify a million countries. No, I don't want to do that. Okay. They've got lots of snakes, but they're kind of like hissy snakes, not the kind of snake that I want. Let's see how much that other one is when you add shipping on. Chain, 16 inches, please. Material, gold-plated silver. I'm happy with that. I don't need it to be solid gold because it would be 3 times the price. Add to basket. View in basket. Okay. Oh no, it's because I've got other things in there. No. Save for later. Save for later. Okay. I can't do it, guys. I'm really sad, but yeah. Oh. It says the total is £132, but then I go down and it says it's free shipping. So it's actually £87. Go to checkout. I don't want to pay 50 quid for shipping. Send to me. Here is PayPal. Continue to PayPal. Log into PayPal. We're watching all of my internal inner bad thoughts play out in front of you here. Find the right password for PayPal. Hi, Sean. Hi. Ooh, well, I was expecting this to almost done. Oh, look, I've just had an email to say that I've bought something in PayPal. I did the thing. Now, the reason I did the thing, estimated delivery the 28th of February to the 18th of March. It was free shipping. Like, it came up initially, it was like 132 quid, and then it was just like, no, it's actually this much money, free shipping. But when I was looking for this one originally, and I had it say, let's see, sorry. It had said that it was 150 quid, which I thought was really reasonable for a gold-plated necklace of that size. And I was just like, oh, yes. And there was a load that came up that were £25, which are going to have been base metal with kind of like gold rubber buckle on or something. And yeah, looking at it with you guys, and it was like 45% off. Just like, oh, okay. And then free shipping, and it's under the threshold that I should theoretically be charged customs on it. So I did the thing. Caroline says the One Piece. Oh, I've read that one. I'm sorry. Elena says I bought a lot of it just because we can be fabric twins. Oh, Lena, that's so sweet of you. Thank you. Aww. Laurie says, that look on your face told us the whole story. Yeah, literal, like, I can't hide in my emotions at all. Jackie says, nah, that's just us corrupting you, lol. Monica says, take your time, we're here for you, don't rush. And lots of blue hearts. Thank you. Elena says, this time it's chat made me do it. It is. And Historic Tea Fashion says, lol, too good of a price to pass up. I know, that 45% discount. Just imagine that gold snake. But yeah, it's all over like my Pinterest beautiful jewelry and like anaconda and thesis boards and stuff like that. So it's going to go with all my cobra corsage. It's going to go with all my anaconda and thesis. Oh, I hate having a sore throat. Yeah. Does that mean that I now don't get a birthday present though? Because I have just bought myself a birthday present, although it was nearly half price. So does that mean I get the leftover money to put towards my birthday present? Get a pair of shoes. My shark shoes, the ones that were on Vinted for £30 sold. And so now the only ones that are available are the £100 ones, and I love them, but I don't love them enough to spend £100 on them. If they had been the £30 ones, I would have bought them. But no, the shark shoes sold, so I am sad. So yes. Jacob Clee says, apparently I've been joined by the alarm clock. Apparently he wanted to try wear mummy's socks, but they're too big for him. Oh, cute. HG Cupcake says, good evening from Australia. Oh no, feel better soon. Thank you. Sorry about the misunderstanding last week about the Stranger Things video. I was just having a brain freeze moment. Monica says, no, this is not a birthday present. It's a live stream present. Lol. See, this is why I'm never going to be able to afford a Dyson, because I do things like this. I need to take that money and put it in my Dyson pot. But also necklace. Historically Fashion says, yes, Shopping Logic says you are entitled to spend the extra for a bonus gift. Well, so my Aria Margot belt is about £150 when you take into account exchange rates and shipping. And so I don't think I'll be getting myself another one of those for my birthday. But like I say, my Chiana Gotcha Day is in June, the end of June. So I'll be getting one because it's an anniversary, and that was the thing that I wanted to celebrate with my ex, was Valentine's Day, birthdays, anniversary, and Christmas. And only one of those was all about me. The rest of them were about us as a couple. But yeah. Sorry. So now I am celebrating those milestones and things with myself, because I am the most important relationship I'm ever going to have in my entire life is with me, which is why I'm trying to be better and nicer to myself, as previously discussed. So yes. Historically Fashion. Oh, I've read that one. And then HD Cupcake says, no, that's okay. I'm so sorry. It's fine. I just misread it and misunderstood, and brain was on the go slow, clearly. Oh, so again, the $10 and $15 Patreon tier peeps have seen what I'm planning on using for next month's fabrics and what I'm going to make with them. But this is one of them, and it's got snakes all over it, so I'll be able to wear my snake necklace with my snake dress. But look how perfect that yellow is with this. And now I'm like, I really, 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 really need to work out some way of getting piping into this dress. Because look how perfect that yellow is. Call Crafter says, good afternoon. I've made my first garment on Friday, PJ Bombs. Oh, amazing. Congratulations. HG Cupcakes this afternoon. And then it says, Kelly Clarkson has the perfect song for this situation. It's Me, Myself, and I. Monica says, wow, those look gorgeous together. And Historically Fashion says, see, you needed that necklace. Yes. I have like yet another snake dress to wear the necklace with. So, and you know what? If it arrives on time and I can wear it with the reveal for the piping video, which I don't think it will, to be fair, but if it does, then I can kind of put it through as a business expense. Joker Cleese says, gee, you'd almost think you planned it that way, lol. I genuinely was just sitting here looking at this, and then it occurred to me that it was like, oh, look, this is exactly the right yellow. And then it was like, look, it's also snakes and lilies. This is going to be an epic dress. I do think it needs to be an Eve dress, though, and I don't know where I would put piping on an Eve dress. I would put it around the hem and the neckline and possibly around the top. No, I wouldn't put it on the ties, that would make them too stiff. Could make the ties out. I've only got 3 meters of this and it's really narrow. It's a really narrow fabric. I got it from Indian Royal Treasures years ago. I wish I'd bought more. Let's hope I've got 3 meters. Let's just double check I've got 3 meters, because stupid me could have bought way less, and then I'm having this discussion for no reason, and I'll have to piece it. How much have I got? Yeah, I think it's 3 meters. Oh, excuse me, guys. Sorry. 1, 2, 3 meters and 3 meters and 12 centimeters. But yeah, it's narrow. I'm so glad I bought this, because I'm so glad I haven't destashed this over the year, because I know it's black and grey and the chair's on it. And technically not like perfect colours for me. What other dress have I got that I could get out of this 3 meters? Technically the one I'm wearing now. Could I change the one I'm wearing now? I don't want it to be a 9076 because I don't, for some reason for me, this really reads as summer fabric, which I know is so counterproductive because it's dark, but it really, really does read as like a summer fabric. Could I pipe this dress? No, I don't think I want to highlight, because realistically my boobs are there. So like the midriff panel, these should be longer and the midriff panel should be there. So I don't want to highlight that. So no, not this dress. Although I do need to make some of this dress because I do like this dress. There is a sewing on the channel for this dress. Yeah. Oh. Piles of stuff everywhere. Oh, I bought this for Mum. This is that waistband interfacing. You can use it for bag handles as well, but it's like specifically made for waistbands. It's sticky, so you stick it on that side, and then these bits are so you fold, and then that's the seam allowance, and you can fold one edge up so you get a nice crisp waistband. So Mum's not been enjoying the waistbands on her skirts and things. They buckle, and she's not a fan of that. So we bought some of this. I got it from Me Made Makes from Deb. And if we like this, we're going to buy an entire roll of it, because I think that's about 30 quid. But we wanted to make sure we liked it first. And I also got some, because Deb very kindly offers free shipping if you go over £45. And so I got some zipper pulls with monstera leaves on. She sent me some of these previously as a gift, which is incredibly kind of her. But I really like these ones. So, yeah. But I've got like a pile of fabrics next to you. I won't show you the rest of March's plans. You'll have to wait, I'm afraid. Ooh, I tipped you back. Excuse me. Sorry, I've just seen somebody's said, what kind of lining would you use for an Eve dress? I could do a double layered skirt with one of these, make that longer. It's a really quite long skirt. That's quite long. Sorry, I've got new tights on from Snag as well, and they keep falling down. Keep falling down. Oh, where did I get to the chair? P. Grace says, hello, Peeps. Sorry, I got caught up doing laundry. Love that colour combination, Sean. Thank you. Monica says you could do a mix and match ruffle dress with those. I was possibly thinking about it. Possibly. I don't know. I think what I want to do is make one of these out of this, because it will be a summer weight one of these. It will go with loads of things, and then I will have enough of these to do the video that I want to do about fabric choices that you make for patterns, and how you should listen to what the pattern tells you, but you can also bend the rule a little bit. But the things to consider when you bend the rules. And so, yeah, I think I just want to make one of those, and I want to make an Eve dress out of that. As fabulous as piping would look with this, and it would. I know that it's going to be a bitch to pipe the Eve dress. I could do the entirety of the neck edge and the sleeves, the hems of the sleeves. I could do that. I would need to work out a way of finishing, because I don't want to do just bias bindings and edge. I would want it to be narrow, but I could do that. I may well do some kind of piping on that, but I'm not sure yet. Let's see. Michelle says jewelry is a far better choice over a Dyson. See me for more tips. Oh, yeah. Well, the other thing is, in my head, I've got it that the Dyson is going to just solve all my hair issues. It's going to make my hair issues go away and just be amazing. And like, I'm just going to have fabulous, giant, big, full waist length curly hair because I've got a Dyson, which is obviously not going to happen. I have got the Revlon, I think it is, or it's Fabulous, one of the two. But I've got the the hairdryer brush. And I'm on my second one because I burnt the motor out on my first one, and the motor on this one keeps giving out. And I really like it, but it doesn't give me the super smooth hair that I would like. So I kind of have to go over my hair with my GHD straightening straighteners. So it's a lot of processes, and I just, as we talked about earlier, I am not very good at maintaining my avatar. I want everything to be as easy as possible. So in my head, the Dyson's just going to be a magic wand of like, aha, and I'm done, and I'm just going to have this beautiful hair, which I appreciate is not actually going to, I'm not going to suddenly grow waist length, giant, bouncy, blowout curls. It's not going to happen without a lot of extensions, which I would like again, but it's expensive and maintenance. So yeah, I also need to recognize that like it's not going to be a magic cure-all. So yeah. Elena says, are you preparing for Taylor's Reputation and Taylor's version, Return of the Snake Era? Yes. I got so invested in all the theories about like, oh, Reputation is going to be released on this day, or she's going to announce it at this show. And I watched so many of the grainy live streams. I've seen the Eras tour so many times. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was escapism. It was like, again, and please don't come for me in the comments if you don't agree with me, but self-diagnosed ADHD, and I swear there's some like spectrum in there as well, because like I can hyperfixate on things, and for like for example, the Eras tour, like Taylor Swift last year was my specialist subject, and I did not like Taylor Swift before I kind of stumbled across some of the Eras tour stuff, and then I was just like, oh my god, this is amazing, why have I not been involved in this since the get-go? This is brilliant. And watched the same show night after night after night after night after night, and was not bored and thoroughly enjoyed it, and woke up at specific times when it was outside of my time zone so that I could see certain sections of the show just in case she announced the thing, which I appreciate is probably not 100% normal behavior, but then normal's boring, and Norris by C is fabulous, and it doesn't matter any level of whatever, like, yeah. But no, I will be 100% ready for, I completely forgot it's the year of the snake as well, isn't it? So I will be 100% ready for the Reputation Taylor's version announcement, which I'm looking forward to, because I don't own that album and I like a lot of the songs. So. Dear Gracie says jewelry is usually a good option, even more so if it's a business expense. I mean, it's really reaching to call it a business expense, but yeah. Erin says, what kind of lining would you use for a new dress? I have not aligned an Eve dress once. Every single one of my Eve dresses is French seamed. I think I would, if I was going to line it, I would line the bodice in the same fabric, or that is the outer, or at the very least I'd create like a wide facing and sew that to the lining fabric, so that if anything peeked out. And the Eve is well drafted with the neckline and front opening stay tape that goes in, that I find that mine don't roll back. But yeah, I would do like a wide facing of the same fabric that you're using on the outside, and then attach that to a lining fabric. And I would go with something that's similar to your outer fabric. So for me, they're all made of viscose, so I'd go for the viscose Marocaine that I pretty much line everything with, unless I'm using something slippery. So, and then the skirt is a little bit more problematic because it's a wrap skirt, so the lining would show quite a lot. So I might be tempted to interline the fabric, and that way you really would have to make sure that it was exactly the same weight of fabric, so that you wouldn't end up with weird bagging or anything. So yeah, even my lightweight eaves, my light background eaves, I've got a couple that are very kind of ivory backgrounds. I wear a slip under them so that I don't have to worry about having them fully lined. Yeah, that's not something that I theoretically would do. Cornwall Crafter says, something lined, snakes outside in yellow lining. Yeah. Having said all of that, that is an idea. And then somebody else has said the Butterick 6554 with the ruffles. I do like the idea of that, but this was bought years ago. This was bought probably 7-8 years ago with the intention of it being an Eve dress. And my brain's not been able to get off, this is going to be an Eve dress, and it's going to be an epic Eve dress. And I haven't made an Eve dress for a while. I don't think I made one last year. So yeah. And I think the other reason that the Eve is going to work, like obviously if I put the yellow ruffles on from the 6554, that would work too. But I think it's going to work because it's going to be like a deep V neckline, so I can put a gold snake necklace. Just happen to have one of those. And yeah, I'm creating, like, because this is technically not my coloured fabric at all, but I'm creating that deep V so that the dark is completely away from my face. I'm giving myself a double chin. But yeah, that dark away from the face, I think, is going to be a good idea. And that's my TNT for the month as well. So yeah, and then I need to pick out one of my. Words are hard. I need to pick out one of my Make 9 TNTs as well. So it's going to be 1, of my 595 ones, I think. I think it might be the cat one, because that would be epic to have. Let's see. HD Cupcake says, it's beautiful, it's unique, thank you. April says, a shawl or a shrug. I'm thinking one of these. Monica says, the wrap one, the 6554. Darcy says, the hubs just came and sat down and is staring at me. I will see you all next time. Thank you for joining us. HD Cupcake says, yes, oh my. And Cornwall Crafty says, if your tights fall down, put our pair of knickers over the top of them. April says, a duster. I'm not wearing that out of this, you know, because I've got quite a lot of it, haven't I? I've got 10 meters, so possibly. Joanne's Feeling Crafty says, hello, gorgeous. Greetings from Cork Island. Hello, lovely. Cornwall Crafty says, what is the Eve dress? Being as my name is Eve, I might need one. It's one of my favourite TNTs. I have made a lot. I think I've got 14 or 15 of them. Can I find a photo of said Eve dress? That will be the next question, because I haven't made one for a while. Yeah, I don't like the one that I made that a couple of years ago. I think that fabric was a poor choice of fabrics. I need to remember that I like and look better in bright saturated colours. Like anything that's even remotely pastel is not a good look for me. That's the Eve dress. High no hem, flutter sleeves, wrap dress. And I have made a lot of them. Oops. I have made a lot. So, yeah. It's quite interesting going back through my feed because there's a lot of stuff in here that I don't have anymore because it is the wrong colours. And I have gone through all of my year in review videos that I've ever done since 2017, and I have marked out the things that I've kept and the things that I've gotten rid of. And I am going to be doing like a video about style evolution and my style and how I've narrowed, how I've honed in on the silhouettes and things that I like and that work for me. That is going to be a longer video to do, which is what I've not got done yet, but it is going to happen. And I have done a lot of work for that. But yeah, the Eve is awesome. I would highly recommend. 3 Stitch Category says, Sian, what's your mum got on her needles? Any knitting for you? I'm just finishing a Lush cable sweater by Asari Nordland. Mum is knitting a Moray Star jumper for herself out of a autumnal red double knit that she's had in the stash for ages. And she likes the Moray Star, so she's doing it herself, but she's also practicing because she is going to knit one for me, which is very kind of her. So, let's see. Aaron says, Eve is a wrap dress pattern from Sew Over It. It's straightforward make and looks great on everyone. It is a really gorgeous dress. HG Cupcake says, do you have anti-frizz stuff for your hair? That's how I cheat with my GHI, lol. I'm really lazy with my hair. I use a heat protectant and then blow dry it with that fabulous kind of cheap version of the Dyson. It's a very cheap version of the Dyson, and it shows because it makes my hair fluffy and stuff, but it's better than just hair drying it, which I don't have the patience or the time for. So I do put a heat protectant, which technically is anti-frizz on it. So yeah, this is technically like properly blow dried and heat protected and anti-frizzed. My hair is, you guys, if you go back and watch some of the older waffles, you've seen my hair when it's been allowed to do its thing and is so fluffy. It looks like candy floss. It feels really nice. It looks like it's dead. It feels nice. My hair is soft, but it's just fluffy because I have wavy hair and I just don't look after it the way I should. Unique says, where is that fabric from again? This one. This is from Indian Royal Treasures on eBay. I don't know if they're still trading. And then the yellow was from Pound Fabrics. Caroline says to Cornwall Crafter, the Eve is also a Sew Over It pattern. Monica says, okay, Eve dress it is. I get that fabric is gorgeous and I can see the Eve. I also do that and see a dress in a fabric and will regret it if I change my mind, so don't overthink it any further. And Cornwall Crafter says, thanks, I just Googled it. It's a pattern that complete novice could sew. You probably not complete novice. There's some stuff that you would want to like be, well, I mean, theoretically yes, but I would highly recommend, I've not made it in a cotton lawn. That would be the heaviest weight fabric I would go for, and it would be easy to cut out, but I don't know how it would floaty and drapey and how it would fit, because I've not made one in a cotton lawn and there are gathers in it. So you're taking on the challenge of a floatier fabric like a viscose. That's what I've made all of mine in, and I love it in a viscose. And you also have the neckline, which is cut some of it. I don't know, is it cut on the bias? I think it is, and you have to put the stace tape into the neckline. So there are some tricky parts in it, but the sewing instructions in the pattern are very good. There aren't any sew-alongs out there for the Eve dress because Sew Over It don't like you doing sew-alongs for their patterns. They have classes and stuff for that one. I don't think it should be your first dress, but it's definitely not hard, but it's not easy either. It's definitely one that if you've got a local sewing club, then I would get the instructor to help you go through that dress and make it with help in person. But that's my opinion. I wonder what anybody else thinks. Monica says, have you ever made an Eve sew along? No, I've gotten as close as I can for the Eve. I've burritoed the yolks of the Eve because I prefer that finish. I think it's a much cleaner finish. And I do show that in my how to burrito a yolk video. But like I say, Sew Over It don't like you doing sew-alongs with their patterns. So I haven't done a sew-along for the Eve. By Hand London don't particularly like it either, and I've come as close as I can with my how to fully line a top video, which is basically the bodice of the By Hand London and a sew along, just with a few tweaks. So I've kind of skated really close to the edge. Yeah. Michelle says, don't forget to like the to hit the like button, peeps. Yes, please. It does help, I promise. Cornwall Crafter has made the Simplicity 2247. Oh, that's a pretty dress. It's a pretty dress. Yeah, I think the challenging thing about the Eve is going to be the fabric. You really want a floaty fabric like a viscose, and they're a bit of a bitch to work with. A viscose linen might be quite good. So this one I got from the Pound Fabrics as well. And this one, it's still drapey. It's just got a little bit more heft to it, so it's going to behave itself a little better when you're cutting it out and stuff. But I would, if you've had help, then I would go back to that source of help for the Eve. I think it's totally doable. But it wouldn't be my first suggestion for the first dress you've ever made, but you have made another dress, so yes. Cornwall Crafter says, dress wearers, what do you wear under them to keep warm? I run really cold. Yeah, I've got like a slip on under my dress. So I've got like another layer under here, because I'm also wearing tights. I've got the Builder's Tee tights from Snag, and I'm not sure that I like them. So they actually don't look too bad on screen. But in real life, I think I'm looking a little bit more batty. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I'm convinced. But on screen, they actually just look like my leg colour. Builder's Tee, because, yeah. And obviously sharks, because everybody needs sharks. So I've got 120 denier tights on. I've got a slip on, I've got my dress on, and it is a short sleeve dress or a little cap sleeve dress, and then I've got my viscose throw over the top, but I've also got my radiator on 22 degrees, and I feel the cold, so I'm okay, but this is, I mean, theoretically it should be another 10 degrees warmer outside before I should be wearing this outfit, but I really wanted to put something on today, and all of my other clothes I've either worn loads recently, or I just was like, oh, I don't like it. And not because I don't like it, just because I don't want to wear it today. So yeah, thin layers, lots of thin layers. 3 Stitch Cattery says, I got the Jodie dress on the table, Tillian buttons in green Ponty-ish weight Kelly green. I'm a bright spring, looking forward to St. Paddy's Day, going to lengthen the skirt to below the knee for swash. Nice. HD Cupcake says, yeah, heat protector is like the anti-frizz. That's perfect. Yeah, oh, you should see this without that, because just poof. Aaron says the Eve dress is very beginner friendly. There's a sew along on YouTube. Oh, awesome. Cool. Cornwall Crafter says, I always wear something green on St. Paddy's Day, especially if I'm in Ireland visiting my family. Nice. Historically Fashion says to Crafty Cornwall Crafter, I wear a vest, leggings, and long socks. Jim says, hello everybody, hope you're all well. Hello, lovely. Cornwall Crafter says, I made the Simplicity 2247. That had help with that, help with someone I paid. I love the slippers, and HD Cupcake says, love the slippers too. They're from Elena. They're my Christmas present. Like, I've been banging on about how I want the Carpe Diem shark shoes from Irregular Choice. And she brought me shark slippers. And they eat my thread, because they do have like mouths that open. And yeah, there's always thread in there. And the kittens were horrified by these. Caroline says, I agree about that colourway, but it is good for under midi or maxi skirts or trousers. Yes, yeah, it was one they were doing a Valentine's Day offer. If you bought 2, you got 1 free. So I bought 3 pairs of this, and then I bought some brown ribbed ones and some more of the bottle green ones, because those are the only ones that have got a giant run up the back, and I wear those quite a lot, but I can only wear them with boots out in public. So I bought myself another couple of pairs of tights from Snag, and I thought I'd try the Builder's Tee, and I like them, but I'm not 100% convinced. I might try the thing, because there's loads of people, and I've got a pair of the fleece line tights that are like 2 layers that make it look like you're wearing sheer tights, and Snag have been asked to make those, and they're just like, dudes, get Builder's Tee and then put like 15 denier tights over the top. This is the combination, this is how it looks. So I might try doing that, because I've got lots of decorative tights as well. I sorted out my entire bedroom yesterday, like rejigged my wardrobe, took all my boots out and sprayed all the ones that needed to be sprayed, and cleaned things and moved stuff around, and yeah, excuse me, had a massive spring clean really. Got rid of some stuff, just basically had a bit of a spruce and a tidy. And one of those things was my tights drawer. My bestie sent me a bunch of tights and things that she just doesn't wear anymore, because she just doesn't wear skirts anymore. She just wears jeans all the time, and then in the summer when she does wear dresses and skirts, she doesn't put new tights. So she sent me all of her ones, and so I went through those and kept the ones that I wanted and got rid of the ones that I didn't. And so I've got a lot of like decorative and fishnet tights that are going to look awesome over these, and I will be warm. So yeah, I'm not sure about the colour by itself, but yeah. Historically Fashion says, I starched the heck out of my squidgy fabrics. Mary Ellen's best press works well. Yeah, my spray starch is weird from Mum's fabric. But yes, spray starching squiggly fabrics is a good idea. Itchy Cupcake says, haha, do you get the moniker from Friends Frizzy Hairdo too? That's how I am right now. It's humid in Perth. Yes. Yes. I do turn into big frizzy humid. Yes. 3 Stitch Cattery says the 2247 looks lovely. Just can't get simplicity patterns in Canada anymore. That's not good. And Cornwall Crafter says, is your hair wavy? I use only curls products and finally have defined waves in my hair. My hair is wavy. My hair is weird. It does its own thing all the time. Like these bits, as saying on the Patreon hangout, like the little sort of like this long bits here, go into proper spiral ringlets, and then up top it's just a big ball of frizz. And I have tried so many curl products and things like that. I haven't tried Only Curls yet. It's on my list of ones to do. So yeah, working my way through. I've tried, oh gosh, I've tried a bunch. But I don't know if I've got the patience for curly hair routine that I think I would need to put in to get my hair to look good being wavy or curly. I think just straightening it and trying to not have the frizz is my sweet spot for me. HD Cupcake says to Cornwall, Only Curls is the bomb. Definitely gonna have to give it a try. Cornwall Crafter says, I am not a dress wearer. I started making it for a wedding, but didn't get it finished in time. That was in 2018, and it still needs side seams, facings, and a hem. And HD Cupcake, she says to HD Cupcakes, yes, it is expensive but effective. I'll have to give it a try. Monica says, through Stitch Category, you can get some simplicity patterns online from their website as PDFs. I just got a few new McCalls. They also have Copy Shop 2 now. Wish Canada did have simplicity. And Caroline says to Cornwall Crafter, where in Cornwall are you? And Cornwall Crafter says St Austell. And Caroline says, nice, my sister is in, I'm going to say that one wrong, so I won't read it out. My great grand was born in, I'm not going to be able to read that either. And one of Dad's besties was born just off of Portsmouth, just Beach in St Ives. Spent most of my childhood summers down there. And Cornwall Crafter says, no patience required. Wash, add product, diffuse, takes 20 minutes. That's more time than I spend on my hair now. It's the diffusing that gets me. Yeah, I spend about 5 minutes on my hair. And that's a lot. Jokingly says, I'm in Canada. I can get simplicity patterns everywhere. Oh, you'll have to share your knowledge. Guys, my throat is dying. I need to go and suck some more lozenges and take some more drugs and stuff. Monica was asking Joker, please, where for the patterns first, and she's in Ontario. So, Joker, please share your knowledge now, quickly. Cornwall Crafter says, I diffuse if I'm going somewhere. I'm complete tomboy. Yeah, I want to be as low maintenance as possible with my hair, which is why I love my hairpiece, and I put my hair up with my hairpiece. Like, I like that look. If I could get my hair to look voluminous like this. I've got a donut that I do sometimes do as a bun, but my hairpiece, I put my hair in a ponytail. My hairpiece, I twist it around twice, and then it's done, and it looks like I've made an effort. And what's really lovely is Paula, when she came to the Lars Larcoon retreat, and came up to me, she was like, oh my gosh, your hair must have taken you so long. How did you do it? I was like, no, it's a scrunchie. It took me 2 seconds. And she was like, oh, and that was in real life and like really close up, so it can't look that bad. For as much as people take the mickey out of me for wearing it, I like it. It's quick, and other people have complimented me in real life. So anyway, where did let's see. Did Jackie? Yes. 3 Stitch Category says, my next door neighbour is a professional seamstress that makes her living altering formal wear. I had an art gallery dress in rayon with 1,000,000 buttons. I gave it to her to finish off. I don't know how anyone can do alterations for a living. I would, no. But yay. Joker Clee says Fabric Clan should have them. Monica says Fabric Clan didn't, unless they do now. Elena says get better soon, see you soon. 3 Cat Stitchery says thanks Monica, will do. Caroline says I wash, put up and let dry, otherwise hair is pinned straight. Joker Clee says hard because they did last time I was in there. Julie Elizabeth says have a wonderful day, Peeps, you too. Monica says go rest, Sean. Historically Fashion says hope you'll feel better soon. I'm sure we will. Monica says I will look again. I was just there yesterday. And Unique says have a good week, Sean. Feel better, thank you. And Cornwall Crafter says thanks, Sean. Quick question: when trimming seams for facing, is it the facing or the dress seam to trim? Whichever one is going to be. So when they're folded back on each other, you want the one that's closest to the dress to be smallest. I think I've got that right. Do I have that right way around? I can't remember off the top of my head. I need a thing in front of me to have a look. But there are lots of videos on that online, and also, in all honesty, I don't actually stagger my seams that often, but that's because I use fairly lightweight fabrics more often than not. And Three Cats to Truth says, yeah, Fabricland in Ontario doesn't sell them. They say the distributor changed. It's too expensive. Interesting. We'll have to do some research and try and find out where a local bar patterns can be sourced from. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me and listening to me croak my way through this hangout. It has been a lot of fun. There's been a lot of fabric fondling, which is awesome. So I'm going to go up and get some meds and make some food, and I will see the $10 and $15 tier peeps on Wednesday evening. There is the border print video coming out on Thursday, which is a sponsored video, which I'm very excited about. And there will be a hangout on Sunday, and it's going to be an evening hangout because we had a morning hangout this week. And I will be putting up the schedule on the Facebook group. There will also be a behind the scenes waffle, which should be up on Patreon on Wednesday and on the main channel on Friday. So lots of waffle from me. But yeah, it's been really fun. So I will see you guys over the week for all of those things. I shall see you then. Bye.